Some of these guys are second round picks and some are lottery picks, but they all have one thing in common. These are 5 NBA rookies that are going to prove the NBA wrong. Keegan Murray is going to prove the NBA world wrong. The NBA community were clowning the Kings for drafting him at 4, but Keegan Murray went crazy in summer league. The Kings might have made a good decision. I don't think I've ever said Kings and good decision in the same sentence. Why I love this draft pick for them so much is because Keegan Murray fills in exactly what the Kings needed: 3-point shooting and defense. I don't think he'll average 20 points per game like he did in Summer League, but I do think his 3-point percentage and his defense will. If Keegan Murray can help the Kings end their 16-year playoff drought, that's more impressive than Jordan's 6-0 in the finals record and LeBron's 8 straight finals.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
29 teams passed up on this guy in the first round, and they're going to regret it. Jaden Hardy struggled a little last year playing in the G League. His shooting numbers went down. He still averaged 17 points per game last season, but the reason why I think he'll do good is because he went to a team that needs him, the Mavericks. With them losing Jalen Brunson, they need a guy to give the guard minutes to, and that guy is Jaden Hardy. I don't know how good he'll be next to Luka, but in the minutes where Luka's on the bench, Jaden Hardy can step it up. Jaden Hardy, more like Jaden Hard-On, because he's giving me one looking at his summer league stats. Tari Eason is one of my favorite rookies. What can I say? I have a soft spot for big guards. He's 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan and has great D. That's one of his biggest strengths. I don't love the fit with him on the Rockets, just because the Rockets have a lot of guards between Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green, and Josh Christopher, but I do think he could find a role on the team playing a small ball 3. With him on the wing, I think that could work out for him. As for the offensive side of the ball, he'll probably struggle, but if he's shown us anything from Summer League, it's that he has a huge offensive upside. He's also a great finisher around the rim. Jabari Walker is this year's Herb Jones, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Blazers fan. I believe it. Jabari Walker was the 57th pick in this year's NBA draft, and came into Summer League with a look in his eyes. In Summer League, he averaged around 10 points and 9 rebounds with good defense and good shooting splits. Nothing jumps out at you, but it's his attitude towards the game. He loves being a role player and always talks about affecting the game without scoring the ball. This is exactly a guy the Blazers need, and I don't think he'll start the season for the Blazers, but I think he'll end up being part of the starting lineup at the end of the year. I just love the fit with him and Dame and Jeremy Grant in the starting lineup. Other big guard, Dalen Tari. He's 6'7" and can guard 1 through 3. He also is a good playmaker and has good size. Those are 2 things the Bulls need. With Lonzo potentially missing the start of the season, they will need him. Dalen Tari has also shown growth as a 3-point shooter, and his shot looks smooth. He's also underrated off ball. He's a great cutter and makes timely cuts. I think he'll find his role on the Bulls, whether that's coming off the bench or starting for Lonzo. He's also a slippery finisher around the rim. I honestly can't wait to see how he plays in the NBA.